Hey there, all you Hepcats, cool kittens, you guys and dolls, you diesel-powered disciples of cool. We are back with Comixstravaganza live from the Houdini room here at the Casa de Cool, and I am your host, the time-traveling, comic book-loving, diesel punk prophet of pop culture, the artist also known as Big Daddy Cool, Johnny Della Rocca, swinging solid, with my co-host, Darth Lee, Leanna Player, also the proprietor of Miss Geek Boutique. And we need to thank our sponsors right off the bat, graphicpolicy.com. Of course, if you're watching us live right now, you're watching us from graphicpolicy.com, and they have the best news and cool stuff happening constantly. I don't know how Brett does it all. He pushes out so much news and content. It's unbelievable. And Leanna?
Yes.
A lot has happened in the last 2 weeks since we've been on hiatus. Yes. I know you guys missed us, but we're back, and we love you, and that's why we're back. Well, we love each other, and we love doing the show, and we love doing the show for you. I'm really digging a hole right now.
Yeah.
But we are still on the hunt for a permanent co-host. However, we have someone for your consideration tonight.
Yeah.
And we'd like to welcome our good friend. You've met him on camera before, and if you've been at some of the cons with us in the last couple of months, you may have run into him. Please give a big round of applause to the pretty boy, Daniel Shoemake.
Oh, Lord.
Pretty boy.
Hey, guys. Hello.
Touch your hair.
Touch the hair. You can touch, it's not going to
It's
stab
spiky.
you.
Okay.
Is it
It's
bulletproof?
soft.
It's getting there.
Yeah?
I haven't got the product mixing just right where it's bulletproof, but I can headbutt somebody pretty good. So.
Well, thank you for joining us,
Yes.
Daniel. It's always a pleasure to have you. And I just realized I forgot to bring up my notes, so I'm going to do that. You know, I'm out of practice. I've got a little bit of ring rust. I got to admit it.
You've had some time off.
okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, for those of you wondering where we've been, we took a 2-week break.
Right. Spring break.
Yeah, kind of a spring break. And I was involved in a musical, still am, called The World Goes Round. It's a Candor and Ebb review. And, Chicago, Cabaret, I don't know what other shows, a bunch of songs, good stuff. And, we're having a good time. And it's at Actors Point Theater, a professional
Perfect
theater
for you.
company here in Nashville. And yeah, we're having a good time. So we've got some upcoming events, though, and I want to hit these real quick, and then we'll talk about kind of where we've been, what we've been doing the last 2 weeks. First of all, this weekend, here in Nashville, Catan Con, and this is a convention put on by Mayfair Games, and Amy Sulam is going to be there. The Unlockable characters are participating in this, and I'm sure she's going to have more to say, but it's the 25th and 26th at Opryland. Yeah, cool. So if you're into gaming and board games, and especially Catan, I've never played it, but do I understand it's like celebrating 20 years this year?
Wow.
It's been out there for 20 years, and hugely popular game, and all of the different versions and reiterations of it, and so now there's a con based on Mayfair Games products.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
You said Catan, and my head went directly to Chris Catan from Saturday Night Live. So I'm sorry, guys.
Wait, isn't he the goat boy?
Goat Boy. No, that's Adam.
That's Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer. Chris
Oh.
Catan's Mango, and half of the Night at the Roxbury guys. Yeah, he's the shorter one. Will Ferrell's the other
I'd
one.
love to have a convention for that.
That would
Chris
be great.
Catan's convention. That would be funny. That would be funny. So if you're in the Nashville area, or if you're not, go this Saturday and Sunday to Opryland Catan Con and play. I think it's $5 to get in, and you can play all of the games in the Mayfair Games catalog. And
Plus, it's an awesome hotel, too.
yeah, and Amy's going to be
Yeah.
talking more about that during the Nerdy News and filling everybody in on how to get tickets and when she's going to be performing and all that fun stuff. Or if she's not performing, she's going to let us know that too. We don't know I don't know what's going on. I just know that she's participating.
Amy's going to tell us all about it.
She will let us
handle
know.
it. She'll handle it. Okay. All right, so since we've been gone, a ton of stuff has happened. Daredevil released on Netflix.
Yay!
The second Star Wars trailer for Episode 7, The Force Awakens,
I cried.
released.
I cried.
I almost cried.
I cried.
I got chill bumps.
No,
And
I cried.
and Avengers: Age of Ultron released internationally yesterday.
Yes.
And some video footage has already leaked
Oh no.
of the after credit scene. Now, the one that I saw first is a mid credit scene with. I'm gonna spoiler alert. If you're watching this show and you haven't seen this yet on YouTube, you're living in a cave.
I don't care. I'm gonna go see it anyway.
Yeah. you get the first mid credit
I want to be surprised.
teaser with Thanos
Earmuffs.
putting on
Earmuffs.
the Infinity Gauntlet
Why am
and saying,
She just let me.
I'll do it myself, in kind of a kingpin fashion, and then the second post-credit scene that was reported by BuzzFeed and several other reputable news sources today was debunked as a fake by
Good.
Kevin Feige, the executive producer and director of Marvel Films, Marvel
upsetting.
Studios.
I'm not very happy.
And that was a scene where a window washer is cleaning off windows. He cleans off the first half. You see the Avengers Tower in the background. And then as he's cleaning the window, you see Spider-Man hanging out under one of the ledges of the building.
Right.
And he talks, they have this dialogue
Conversation.
back and forth just real briefly, and then Spider-Man hightails it out of there. Because we all know that Spider-Man is going to be in Civil War.
Yep.
But, yeah, Feige says it's not a real
Dang it.
stinger scene.
That makes me unhappy.
Now, here's the thing, though. Kevin Feige is not known for his forthrightness when it comes to these teasers.
So it could be blowing smoke.
He could be blowing smoke. It could be real. We won't know until...
Friday.
Yeah.
Or
No,
no,
next Friday.
May 1st.
May 1st.
Next Friday.
May 1st, next Friday. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. But I can't imagine for the life of me that Marvel would waste that moment and not introduce Spider-Man into the MCU after this big hoopla over the Sony deal.
It could be. They might be waiting for something.
Another movie.
Maybe either like another movie or maybe something a little smaller. Like they get say you introduce him in the tail end of
They're gonna
Ant-Man.
throw crumbs.
They're gonna throw something out there through successive movies, and then the big one hits. They don't even give you a scene. They just drop him in there.
I don't know.
You know,
We'll have to
whatever.
wait and see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
They know, we don't.
So, also, Star Wars Celebration happened.
I want to go there.
I watched that all
I
on
want to go
Facebook.
so bad.
Did you
Yeah,
really?
and they're supposed to have the next one in London in 2016 on July 15th, which is my birthday.
Get your passport.
I have a passport.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
going.
ready to go.
But you need to buy tickets now
Yeah.
because
Are you gonna buy
Star
my
Wars
ticket now?
Celebration. Star Wars Celebration has become like San Diego Comic Con.
It looks huge.
It is huge, but when tickets go on sale, they sell out fast.
Wow.
And so,
I mean, I would just go just to hang out and watch it.
well, a
It's
big
gonna be
shout
a chill
out.
place.
A big shout out to my buddy Jason Swank. He's an old high school buddy of mine. He is the creator and co-host of Rebel Force Radio on Shot Glass Digital, and they are the unofficial official podcast for everything Star Wars. Basically, all of the Lucasfilm people listen to the podcast. They come on as guests.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
They have
Listen to
a
that.
regular co-host. Kyle Newman, who directed Fanboys, is a regular guest and
I love that
co-host.
movie.
And so they were at Star Wars Celebration. And so if you want to get all of the real scoop from an informed source, go to Rebel Force Radio. They're on iTunes. They have a Facebook page, and they'll give you intelligent commentary on what went on at Star Wars Celebration. But the big one was the Rebels trailer for season 2. Have you seen this?
I have not seen
I haven't
Rebels.
either. I haven't either.
Well, no, okay. So, but if you've been watching Rebels, the trailer released at Celebration, and we know from season 1, later episodes, Ahsoka did survive the purge. She has made a comeback. She's working with Hera and her team, and so she's going to play a bigger role in season 2. and we're going to see the return of Captain Rex, who is apparently one of several clone troopers that Order 66 did not take. And so he is actually fighting against the Empire now.
Oh, fun.
So these clone troopers are going to be returning. And we'll see Ahsoka. We saw a character that was wearing a mask, but obviously a female Force adept. Could be Asajj Ventress. Because we don't know what happened to her after the Clone Wars either. So if they bring her in, I'll be really excited. But the big one is Vader is going to play a pivotal role all throughout Season 2.
Oh.
Sweet.
And so are they going to use James to do his voice?
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
that guy.
At least in the trailer, it was his voice. Now, there's mixed news that he isn't going to be doing the voice for the whole season. He did for the episodes that he was in first season, but it's probably going to be James Woods who does the voice in the video games and whatnot, and does some voiceover stuff to do corrections and whatnot. So we'll have to wait and see, but I'm super excited about that. And it's the Ralph McQuarrie design of Vader.
Oh, sweet.
So it's that more angular,
Sweet.
it's very cool, very cool. So lots of stuff. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it because we're going to do a special roundtable with Amy and Paul after the nerdy news tonight. But Daredevil released, and Leanna,
I'm in love.
You texted me, and you called me.
Yeah.
You called me on the phone and said, "Johnny, have you seen this yet?" I think you binge watched the whole season in a day, didn't you?
Well, no, because I had a lot going on, but in the course of 3-4 days, I made time for it for sure.
Well, I'm gonna let you take this home with you tonight to check it out, because this is the graphic novel by Frank Miller and John Romita Jr., The Man Without Fear, and this is the story that the TV show is based off of.
Nice.
So, if you've never read it, really probably Frank Miller's best work, and I love John Romita Jr.'s work, and really, really good artwork in this. One of his best works as well. So you take that home and enjoy it, and you'll learn things from this.
Right now, actually.
You'll learn things from this
Yeah.
that you saw as little Easter eggs in the TV show, but you didn't pick up on because you aren't familiar with
Well,
the
I didn't pick up
source
on a lot
material.
of stuff because I watched it from my phone. In bed like this, when I got home at night, watched a couple episodes. So.
Well, we're going to do a Daredevil roundtable in a little bit, but if you guys haven't been watching yet on Netflix, do it. Yeah. I posted on Facebook that I thought that from this series, Daredevil is officially a better character than Batman. I know, it's strong words, isn't it?
That's a tough one.
Strong words.
That's a tough one. It's a good fight. That's a very good argument.
Well, I'll tell you why I said that, and we'll talk about it later on. It's the story, and it's the writing, and it's the acting, and it's everything, the whole package.
Right.
It was better. So, Star Wars trailer.
Yes!
Force Awakens.
Listen, I tell you what, when it started and then you seen the Imperial destroyer in the sand and they slide by it, that's when I got the chills. That's when I was just like, oh my god.
Was it that visual, or was it
visual,
or was it the music, that John Williams Luke Skywalker theme?
No, it was the visual. Definitely.
It was just seeing that, and you're like, I just want to see how it got down there. I want to see the battle that got that Star Destroyer stuck, lawn darted, stuck into Tatooine. That's what I want to see. I just want to see it crash, because it's there, I want to see the crash.
Yeah, we'll never
That's
see
what I
that.
want to see.
I don't think, no, actually, the game that's coming
Battlefront.
out. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Which is the first ever Star Wars video game in canon, is going to show that battle.
I'm so excited for that.
And that video game also establishes in canon that Boba Fett survived the Sarlacc pit.
Yes.
We all knew that.
Yeah, we all did.
Every fan knew that.
Yeah.
That's no news. But
I'm excited.
But I read an idiotic article online about how, because Luke doing the voiceover says the Force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it, my sister has it, and you have it too. And they said because he used the present tense, my father has it, it suggests that Darth Vader could be coming back, a new awakening of evil. And I'm like, are you people stupid?
This is ridiculous.
Do you not know anything about the living force? He uses the present tense because Anakin Skywalker isn't dead.
He's a ghost.
He's still alive. He's just one with the Force. He's not gone.
No. He's still around. It's just he's not in
So you
body
think they're
form.
going to bring Darth Vader?
No,
Anakin
may appear as a character, as a Force ghost.
I really
but
hope
that's
it's not Hayden Christensen the whole.
Well, but irregardless,
Yeah.
that's why he used the present tense, because of the living Force. You know, he didn't really die. He just changed states of matter.
Right.
And so I got sucked into this idiotic blog. And
you did.
You always do.
I know. Why do I let them suck me in?
Because you
Why?
like arguing.
But they're
You like
idiots.
debate. I'm not arguing that.
It's
That's
like
not part of
people
the
who
discussion
think that
here.
Batman versus Superman is going to be a good movie.
No.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
When the trailer leaked out on that?
Yeah, that leaked too.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah.
All right, we got to talk new comics. Speaking of Star Wars and Force Awakens, Star Wars #4 is out on shelves today, Wednesday the 22nd. And a lot of people have always wondered, and I've been one of them, how is it that Luke was able to become a Jedi Master in the couple of weeks on Dagobah, 3 days on the Millennium Falcon, you know?
Yeah.
And basically, this series is going to start to explore that in this issue, where Luke goes back to Tatooine to find what he can discover about himself and about the Force at Ben Kenobi's homestead.
It was the AP courses. He qualified for AP.
Yeah. So I think what we're going to find out through this in-canon comic series is that Luke basically trained himself through material that Ben Kenobi left behind.
Yeah.
So that's Star Wars #4. Also out this week is a really, really cool graphic novel. Actually, it's a collected edition called Wild Blue Yonder. It was a 6-issue series from Image. And what was really cool about this is this was a series that started as a Kickstarter campaign, got enough Kickstarter pledges to print an initial run of the first issue, got picked up by, no, not Image, IDW, and distributed nationwide. First issue sold out, and subsequent issues did really well too. It's basically a post-apocalyptic diesel punk adventure.
Oh, you're all over that.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
that.
I loved it, and the hardcover released today, so it's going to be awesome. So check that out. All right,
I like
so this one is going to sell out, boys and girls. If you haven't already got it, run down to your comic shop right now and get it. This is the Nerdist's Thrilling Adventure Hour presents Beyond Belief. Of course, the Nerdist is I wouldn't call him a competitor of ours because, quite frankly, there's no better live streaming video show from a makeshift studio in some guy's basement. But they are the only they do what we do with more production.
Yeah.
And a lot more scripting.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We're very
They have schedules
guys.
and everything.
No script here, can you
No,
tell?
not at all. No.
So anyway, Beyond Belief, it's basically the Thrilling Adventure Hour is a radio drama. Is basically what it is, produced by the Nerdist on iTunes, and one of the series is Beyond Belief, and it's about these two rich socialites who can see and communicate with ghosts. And so so it's ghosts and martinis and snobby 1%ers.
So it's kind of like The Shadow, but not really.
Yeah. Well, and I became aware of it when a friend of mine, asked me, "Hey, where can I find this?" And she's not a comic book fan at all, and I knew if she's interested in this is going to be a huge seller. So Beyond Belief is going to sell out. The prophet has spoken. You can take that to the bank. So go grab this. All right, I found this on Preview site. I went to the comic shop. They didn't have it today. So you're probably going to have to special order it. But it's The Thrilling Adventures of Lovelace and Babbage. And it's by Sydney Padua.
Is it really?
Yes, Babbage is my mother's maiden name. I'm not kidding you.
Well, this is Dr. Babbage and this is Mrs. Lovelace. And basically, it is a true story of the first computer. Dr. Babbage actually built a working, functional computer in the 1800s.
That is a distant relative of mine.
Is it really?
Yes.
Well, this is the Thrilling Adventures of Lovelace and Babbage, and you probably have to special order it.
Yeah.
But that'll be cool. So, 2 books came out this week. Infinity Loop is a time travel story by Patrick Collinet and Elsa Cartier. I think I said that right. Just a really cool, awesome time travel story. I love the visuals. I love the art. I love anything that's a time travel story. But I'm starting to see kind of a pattern right now. You know, we went through the zombie thing. We went through the World War II Nazi thing with Peter Panzerfaust and Uber and Half Past Danger and some of the Hellboy stuff. And now there's a lot of time travel stories going out. Infinity Loop is one, and second printing of Chrono Knots #1 from Image, obviously paying homage to the Back to the Future cover. Great visual artwork. These are, the Chrono Knots are exactly what it sounds like. They are time explorers from the future. And they end up in Viking times in this issue. But and then Castaways is another book that came out this month. So we're kind of seeing this whole new time travel space opera kind of thing. So those are new comics for this week. That's what I'm going to be reading. And you should check it out as well. Go to a comic book shop near you. And if you don't know where to find one, go to comicbookstorelocator.com. So yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. So you guys have anything else you want to cover? Anything?
I want to know if anybody else saw the Craigslist ad for the Star Destroyer.
Oh,
did anyone else see this?
No.
Someone posted a Craigslist ad selling the Star Destroyer that crashed. It's the funniest. I mean, I found it on some car websites because I'm kind of a car nerd too. And I'm looking through it, I'm scrolling through, and whoever wrote this, it's an absolutely hilarious. You could tell a fanboy wrote it because he goes through he has the exact crew numbers, the exact models of the engines and everything. He's going through it. He's like, it usually sells for this, but I'm very negotiable. Actually, just come get it out of my moisture farm because I need it out of there before the next harvest hits. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Someone actually got in here and had some fun with this and kind of tied everything in. But search Star Destroyer Craigslist ad, you'll find it. It's pretty funny. It's a good,
Is it a reasonable price? Because I might buy it.
It's one of those things. If you can go dig it out and go get it, he'll let you have it. But it's normally
kind of like my hot tub on the back.
Yeah.
It's 140 billion credits, I think is what it starts off at. Or 140,675,000. I don't know.
Hey, can anyone lend me cab fare to Tatooine?
Hey, you might be able to Uber that.
Uber it.
Or Lyft it. Maybe.
I tried to lift it once.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
All right, with that, we're going to say goodnight. We want to remind you, again, graphicpolicy.com. Check them out. Our sponsor, Comic Bento. Comic goodness in a mystery box every month for less than $20. They guarantee at least $50 worth of comics. And you can click on the link in our show notes. And if you subscribe, that helps us out. And follow us on Twitter. Live Comics, COMIX. Unfortunately, Deaconesses Dee and Nancy aren't here tonight to get questions from our congregation. But
I thought we were doing the giveaway tonight.
Oh! We have a giveaway. I completely forgot that we are drawing for
We're
this.
so not scripted.
Holy crap. Yeah, we are totally not scripted. I even have notes, and I totally forgot. So this is what we're giving away tonight. And actually, we did the drawing earlier in the day today.
Epic
Batman, A Death in the Family. This is where, well, I
Epic
won't
book.
spoil it for you if you've never read it, but something very bad happens to one of the characters on the cover. So here was the deal. For every like that you gave us on our Facebook page, you got 1 entry. For every comment, you got 2. For every share, you got 5. So I tallied them all up this afternoon, ran them through a spreadsheet, and Ray Watson was our winner.
Ray.
So Ray, I'm going to be in contact with you. You're going to get A Death in the Family, and we'll be sending that to you post haste.
You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get a death in the family.
That's kind of terrible.
We got some bad news.
Yeah.
You won this comic, but
Also, your grandmother's done.
That's terrible. I had a joke, and I don't want to do that. No.
Oh, that makes me cough. I've had a
That's
sinus
bad.
infection this week
yeah.
that has like killed me. I'm like can't breathe right now.
Me
So
No, I'm pushing you towards him. That way he
hey,
can
over the
say-
next
he can
couple of weeks, you're going to see some changes here on the show and some changes in the structure of different stuff. So it's
We're
exciting.
constantly changing.
We are
have
constantly up to-
exciting new ideas, and
Yes.
we want to present
And
them
one
to
of the
you.
new ideas that we're going to do is we're going to start doing some mini lectures and workshop, mini panels. Starting tonight with our Daredevil Roundtable. These are things that we can do for you if you're a con organizer or a festival organizer. You can bring us in, bring in the unlockable characters, and we can do all kinds of programming. So we're going to start introducing some of these concepts to you guys tonight with our roundtable after Nerdy News. So stick around for that. And in the coming weeks, I'll do Diesel Punk 101. We'll have a Cosplay 101. We'll do some game reviews. Really cool stuff. And we'd love to hear from you guys and see what you'd like to see us cover.
Yeah.
And you can send us an email at comixstravaganza@gmail.com. So until the next time.
Which is next week.
Next week.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Swing hard, swing often. We'll catch you on the flip side.